I'm not playing that shit again ever. Ever. And I encourage you, viewer, to do the same. Alright? Literally never install Fortnite again. Because here's the thing. They're going to add your favorite TV show. Okay? They're going to do it. They're going to add your favorite artist, right? They're going to pay him $1 million. And they're going to do it. They're going to be like, okay, but don't fall for it. Don't fucking do it. Do not install it. Don't play it. Certainly don't buy any of the shit from their shop. Because Fortnite is over. Okay, the Fortnite that we all knew, that we all loved, or maybe love is a little strong. It's over, okay? And this is just, this is just like a perfect distillation of that, of what I was just describing. Like, they added the burnt peanut. I'm going to shoot myself in the head. Anyway, let's move on to a more lighthearted topic, okay? This video is called The Burnt Peanut Situation is Actually Hilarious. So let's find out. By Rev Says Days.
So this video I'm talking about the burnt peanut situation that is genuinely hilarious. As you guys can guess, I'm not the biggest burnt peanut fan, and I know a lot of you guys find him annoying. But one thing I do like about him, and one thing I definitely appreciate, is the fact that he makes the most...
Is that he says slurs. That's right. That's right. It's the fact that he says slurs. That's what you like about him, right?
People seethe at the very sight of him, and that's exactly what's happening with this latest Fortnite
event.
Okay.
Yeah, he pisses off the libtards, right.
To make an appearance in game, and the usual suspects are crashing out on Twitter. They believe that this is a violation of Pride Month, and they're spending a lot of time virtue signaling and even threatening him over this collaboration. Now,
so Fortnite is over. Fortnite sucks now. Fortnite sucks in a way that it has never sucked before, because now it is totally unenjoyable. All right, and you can call me woke-tarded. You can call me a liberal thing. Oh, no fun allowed with the libtards. Okay, but like, dude, Fortnite used to be bad, but it was good. You know what I mean? Like, it was bad, but it was enjoyable in many moments, right? It was silly, it was like kind of thrown together, right? That's what every update felt like. It kind of felt shitty, but like kind of fun at the same time. I mean, remember Darth Vader AI? That was awesome. Come on, that wasn't even a year ago. Or maybe it was a year ago. I don't know. But that was funny, okay? AI Darth Kaka Dicka, that was hilarious, dude. But now, oh, how the mighty have fallen, because Fortnite laid off half of its staff, or more. Actually, I think it was more. They fired all of the good people, and they kept all the shitty people, perhaps. Okay, maybe it's not that simple, but they fired everyone. Okay, so where the old updates, right? They used to be cobbled together and like kind of like buggy, kind of but it was fun. Now it's just duct tape, bro. It's just like it's fucked. They don't care. They're like, fuck it. Here is your slop. Eat it. Okay, eat it, bitch. And I'm saying no. No, I'm not playing. So I've uninstalled Fortnite. I'm not playing that shit again ever. And I encourage you, viewer, to do the same. Alright, literally never install Fortnite again. Because here's the thing. They're going to add your favorite TV show. Okay, they're going to do it. They're going to add your favorite artist, right? They're going to pay him $1 million. And they're going to do it. They're going to be like, okay, but don't fall for it. Don't fucking do it. Do not install it. Don't play it. Certainly don't buy any of the shit from their shop. Because Fortnite is over. Okay, the Fortnite that we all knew, that we all loved, or maybe love is a little strong. It's over, okay? And this is just, this is just like a perfect distillation of that, of what I was just describing. Like, they added the burnt peanut. I'm going to shoot myself in the head, man.
We got some previews of this possible event, including the burnt peanut, and people immediately started crashing out. In replies of that tweet, you can see people saying, isn't he, like, notoriously problematic, like, super racist and homophobic? And then people adding on, yes, he's also an ICE supporter. Now, of course, you can see this Twitter username, Batman, literally LARPing as Batman on the internet while they virtue signal about a virtual peanuts, but people were very upset. Now, if you want proof of how problematic this guy is, you really have to do some digging, and this is the clip a lot of people are sharing to show that he is a confirmed...
I didn't even know he supported ICE. Not that that's fucking surprising. What the fuck?
Turned racist, and in this clip, he literally gets angry and is about to say something, but then censors himself. All you hear is bleeps. So you don't even hear anything he says, right? That was on his end, the censors. So he didn't even actually say any slurs or anything. It's just, I guess, implied to these people and enough ammunition to want to cancel him. But there's another arc of this. It's June, so we got the plot protection coming for these people saying adding a homophobe during.
I mean, he did say actual slurs, by the way, just so we're clear. Like there were, and like you could look up the fucking moments. Okay, he said slurs, like when he was supposed to bleep it out, but he didn't. But he didn't, and it was supposed to be even funnier because it's like, oh, I forgot to hit the button. It's like, yeah, man. What the fuck?
By the way. With people adding on saying, it's why I can't stand Fortnite. If the LGBT community boycotted this crap, they would lose 2/3 of their player base overnights, and the game would be better off for it. Well, of course, they're saying that 2/3 of the player base for a kids game is LGBT. That's food for thought. But, of course, these people almost got their wish, right? There was another announcement previewing this Chapter 7 of Season 3, and there was no inclusion of the burnt peanut, and people were celebrating, thinking their outrage worked, that Fortnite had removed him. Many people believing they got him, they got the burnt peanut. But, much to their dismay, today it has been confirmed that the burnt peanut is with a 1.5% spawn rate, so it is now confirmed, and well, people are crashing out. Bringing up the same old stuff, saying adding a homophobe on Pride says...
Yeah, and I mean, look at this shit. It just sucks. This just sucks. I hate this. Look at it. Like, this skin actually looks so fucking ugly. Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Something.
They're
not even original. They didn't even update their tweets from the previous one. They're just copying and pasting and virtue signaling and also saying stuff like this. He's going to shout slurs and homophobic things at people. That's the voice lines, by the way. Is that confirmed by Epic Games? Oh my goodness. They really popped off this month. But, of course, this is more headcanon. It almost seems like these people want that to happen. Like, they really want this guy to be the headcanon they created of him. But of course, with these crash outs, you know, the violent rhetoric is always around the next corner. People saying stuff like this, I want to see the burnt peanut hanged. Oh, that seems like a very normal response to a rare sprite in FORTNITE making a very, very, very brief appearance in the game. Here's another person saying, I want to see him split wide open in the public square. Now, there's a lot of ways you could take that. All of them very violent and deranged. But of course, you can see this is translated from Portuguese. The outrage has gone international.
I mean, he's a peanut. He's a peanut, man.
And here's another one saying, I feel maternal towards him, but not in a friendly way. I'd gladly neglect him on a hot summer car or in the market. You know, I would be concerned, but at the end of the day, people like this are so terminally online, just hopeless in general, that they'll never actually have kids, so this sort of scenario and sick rhetoric will never really be a threat to anyone.
What the fuck is a sprite anyway? So he's not a skin? He's not a skin. Thank God. Okay. You know what? If they have him in the game and then he goes away forever and never comes back, okay. All right. Maybe Fortnite will be okay. Just rehire all of your old staff. Okay? And offer them what's the word? You know, compensation. Whatever.
In real life. And speaking of threats in real life, this person says, his face is so punchable, it isn't funny. Well, good luck doing that because it's a virtual peanut. I think you're going to have a very hard time accomplishing your goals there. But you can see the absolute Handmaid's Tale existence these people believe they're living in. This person saying rare Hitler events, because apparently...
We do live in a Handmaid's Tale. We do though. We do that. Like, that is reality, though,
the burnt peanut is just as bad as him in their eyes. But then again, keep in mind, they're terminally online. This is their entire universe, and it might be a very big deal to them to see someone they don't like make an appearance in a video game. Here's another one saying, I don't know about y'all, but he reminds me of a predator, the way he goes with the peanut bollocks. So this person is now implying that the burnt peanut is a predator. Yeah, they're doing everything in their power to water down as many terms as humanly possible in this situation. I mean, this is just with the territory these days, I guess, where they can't just dislike someone or find them annoying.
There's probably a valid reason.
They have to add in these ridiculous and slanderous terms to, I guess, justify their rage towards someone they could literally avoid if they really wanted to. Here's another person saying, I'm sorry, but this looks so effing disgusting, bro. I'm, like, actually gonna throw up. Are you actually gonna throw up? Also, people are getting mad or dunking on the design. Like,
it does look terrible.
Design is ugly and, like, not appealing. Like, that's, like, I think kind of like part of the gimmick, right? I don't think he was ever trying to look like a very appealing design. Isn't that, like, the whole point? Also,
why? No, it's not the whole point. The whole point is that he hides his face and it's a peanut. It looks stupid. It looks fucking stupid. He says slurs. That's it. That's his appeal. Okay, it's not how ugly he looks, right? But Fortnite is supposed to be a game where like it's objectively ugly, right? It's not gonna sell well if they put it in the shop. It's not. Okay, or maybe it will. Maybe like all the burnt peanut fans out there, all the lib triggering conservatives will download it and buy it to trigger the libs, epic Fortnite style. But like, I don't know, man. I don't think it'll sell that good.
This is coming from not only a Twitch partner, but also a member of Twitch's Women's Guild, which is very interesting. They seem to be very open to attacking other creators. And the irony with the Twitch Women's Guild is if the Burnt Peanut decided to identify as trans and applied to that group, I'm sure he would get in immediately and cause quite the stir, given the hiring history of that group, but that's a conversation for another time. And then we have individuals like this, VTuber saying, I just got back into Fortnite and now I'm gone again. Filtered by a literal peanuts. This is fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. This person's entire enjoyment of this game has been rocked because they saw this peanuts. That is very funny to me. But overall, this entire situation is, well, genuinely hilarious. The amount of virtue signaling and the violent rhetoric that goes with it is to be expected at this point. But I'm glad they followed through on this event and they're going with it. Even though I don't care about Fortnite and I don't care about the burnt peanut, I do care about laughing at wackadoos on social media. So there's that, ladies and gentlemen. But that's going to do for this video. If you enjoy, consider hitting the like button. Also consider subscribing to notifications for daily uploads and multiple streams a week here live on YouTube.
Yeah, whatever, man. You suck. Your content sucks. I hate you. Hope you die.